Hello. So today we're gonna be doing part 3 of my series where I talk about my best foundation in the first part. Second part is the bronzing techniques that I use and what has worked for me being a brown girl. And today is the third part of the series where I am doing a review on my blushes, my favorite blushes, the cool tone versus warm tone. What is a cool tone blush? What is a warm tone blush? Whether I like powder blushes or liquid blushes, I'm going to talk all about it and what blush I feel you should buy or pass on it. So this is all about blushes. So let's get right into it. First things first, I am going to talk about cool tone blushes versus warm tone blushes. So anything that is a cool toned blush, this is an example of a cool toned blush, a blush which is pinky enough but also leans a little bit towards purple side and has like mauve beige, like a baby purple, lilac, magenta, lighter magenta beige to it, hints of that. So that's called a cool toned blush. Whereas on the contrast or warm toned blush, when you put them side by side, you will see what a cool toned blush is and what a warm toned blush is. A warm toned blush always leans towards orange, peachy vibe in contrast to the pinky purple blush. So this is a great example of a peachy warm toned blush. Now, I love them both equally. So when do I use which one? I mostly go, when it's a daytime makeup, I usually go for the toasty look. So in the last video, if you haven't watched it, please go to my bronzer technique video and learn all about the bronzer. So this is what I have so far with a bronze sun-kissed toasty look for my makeup. I always choose a peachy orangey peachy blush which suits my face, which goes like naturally just blends into my bronzer. So like peach to bronze brown is like a very good transition, and I'm going to show you of how it is. So this side I'm gonna do a powder peachy blush, and this side I'm gonna do liquid peachy blush. So this blush is from a brand Nars, and this was, I think, a limited edition shade, but you can try it searching it online. It's called Tempted. The shade name is Tempted from Nars. I'm gonna pick up some product, tap off the access, and go right in. So again, when you go right in, what do I mean? And where the placement is. So from your eyeball, so this is your eyeball, draw a straight line till your nose. So draw a straight line till your nose, and this is the meeting point, and that's where you're gonna place all your blush and gently stroke it. Simply just gently stroke it like this and dab into your bronzer. That way you're gonna get a really nice sheeny pink bronzy effect with this blush, and it's not gonna look too pink because remember, the look that you're going for is a nice peachy toasty sun-kissed beach vibe. So that's the powder blush. Now in contrast to that powder blush, I am going to use a liquid peachy blush. I'm going to show you this. So this is from the brand Dior. It's called Forever Glow Maximizer. So this is the peachy blush in a liquid form versus this is the peachy blush in powder versions. You can see they're both quite similar. Maybe because of the bottle it's not picking up as well, but they're both very similar. You can see it on my face in a minute. So the shade is peachy. It literally says peachy for the glow maximizer. So I'm going to pick up some product. You can go directly. What I like to do is I take this palette and I'm going to place literally one dot on it, and I'm going to use a different brush, which is not my powder brush, because you cannot be mixing the two. This is only for my liquid stuff. So I'm just going to clean it on my hand a little like that, and then warm the product up like this, dab dab dab, and simply do the same thing. Draw a straight line from your nose to your eye, meet at the center, and simply go in. And instead of doing strokes over here, because this is a liquid product, you're not gonna drag it. You're going to dab 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 and gently blend all of the product in your bronzer, so that way it blends in and you're gonna have that look. And leftover, you can put it on your eyelid, you can put it on your nose, but for this purpose I'm just going to show you the difference. This is the powder one, this is the liquid one. Let me know which you like the best and which you think is worth buying. Again, this is Nars, this is Dior, and I think the price difference is going to be around $20 or so in between the two. So this is definitely on the expensive side, but this is a liquid product, so you're not going to use it as much in quantity. You only need half a dot, and you see how well it reflects. You don't even need a highlighter. So this is basically a highlighter blush in one. So is this, but this has like more blushy effect than the highlighter effect. If you can see, this is more like it's giving pinky shimmer, but this is giving glow from within. So I would advise you, if you were to buy one thing, buy this, and you're gonna actually save your money in the long run, because you're going to use this so much. You're going to love this product. I love this product, and I have been recommending it to all my friends. And I'm going to put the leftover. I didn't pick up any more product, just put more over here on your nose and on your eyelids if you have any leftover. You think it's not going to do anything, but in the long run you are going to see that the product does deposit. And so this was my review on cool toned versus warm toned versus liquid blush. So this is it, and let me know what works for you, what blushes you were interested in, what you have tried, what works for you, and let me know how I did in this video, and give me some motivation, because I want to keep generating content for you guys, and keep pushing out my best creative juices, and deliver the content that I can over here on this platform. I really love and appreciate all your support. So please let me know in the comment section of how I did in this video, what blushes you would recommend me if you were to buy, what's on your wish list, what do you want for Christmas in terms of blushes, makeup in general, and what have you bought and really can vouch for, recommend me. And we can be online besties, we can be girlfriends. Just let me know of how you feel about this, and I will see you in my next video. So till then, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already here on YouTube, and I love you. Bye.